It's your boy Sleep back with another video, and today we're reacting to AI fruit slop is nothing but stereotypes and fetishes. I've been seeing this going around on Twitter. It's a lot of like weird, like Revenge of the Nerd type stuff, and a lot of I don't know why like the villain of it is always like a dark character. Before we get into that, go ahead and hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for Noti Squad. Like this video is almost at 1K. Let's get there. That being said, let's see what this video hitting for. Let's go.
Shut the door.
Relax, your husband trusts you.
This can't go on.
You always say that.
This is the last time.
Honey, I'm home.
To me, AI content has always been an issue. From taking intellectual property to wasting water to honestly being a way to monitor us again and again and again. We live in such a surveillance state, it's actually pretty crazy. But there is this new thing that's going on with this AI content that nobody's talking about. And AI content is used as a way to carry out the most insane messaging. Some of it's racist, some of it's homophobic, some of it's just red pill talking points. But they are now using fruit as a subtle way to pass off some of the most insane.
I guarantee you Myron at some point in time has reposted that in some type of way. One of those, it had to be. I'm gonna definitely fact check that because it seems like something that's actually like what he be pushing. You know what I'm saying? And I know he felt some type of way because the same thing happened to him with that little biker kid. So hey,
Messages in the world.
Now you will go to the school of the rich kids.
Yes, you will study with the yellow children.
This our last meal.
We got $0.
Nah, we down bad.
People out here making thousands on only fruits.
You serious right now?
You start one, we blow up, easy money.
Best 2 seconds of my life.
Just sent you a wasn't million.
Yo! You made 1 million? We rich!
We? You speaking French or something? Get a job!
If you're new to this and you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. Every subscription lets me know that this is a real person watching the.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish a shorty would fix her mouth to say that and do that to me after I suggested it. Listen, I came up with the idea. I helped you get on. I even put that thought into your head that this can happen. You feel what I'm saying? Not manipulative. I'm just saying I need my cut 10%. That's all I ask. Because what are you doing? And then you come up off a deal behind my back with $1 million. With $1 million. You come back with $1 million and then say, us rich. Yes, you wasn't going to do none of that without me. Come on, gang. Yeah, she don't like you for real. If she pull that off.
Content and our AI overlords will never take over the real Omar and the real community. Now, back into the video. AI slop videos have transitioned from attempts to make humans more realistic, replicate influencers, etc., into this new genre. Now the new trend is giving the fruits, the vegetables, and anything that you might find in your CRISPR drawer some sort of humanistic traits. And for whatever reason, it's definitely more palatable than the AI influencers of yesteryear. I'm talking about millions upon millions of people in a short amount of time flock to TikTok to follow Fruit Love Island. Up and down my timeline, I see people repost or even say that they silently enjoy those videos of the fish saying how to cook them or dishes saying how to wash them. I do think it is some way to kind of subtly introduce an audience into AI slop content, you know, the one that wastes the water and has us building a bunch of data centers to pump out a bunch of nothingness. This way they can infiltrate the minds of people with cutesy, fun looking, you know, types of content. But what they're doing is they're covertly bringing in a nasty and heinous message into this AI slop content. And it's something that needs to be
Listen, bro, we gotta add that word to the list too. Slop. It's not that I don't know what it means, but that's, as of 2026, that's one of the words. So we got chud, lol cow. I still gotta figure out what that means. I looked it up. They think I'm talking about local. I'm not talking about local, shorty. Chill, cause that's no. But gotta figure out chud. I seen that in the streamer game. Lol cow. That's that. I don't know that TikTok / look Maxon. Well, what is mogging? What is that? Add that to the list. And then, yeah, slop. I know what slop is, but it's like AI slop. They add anything onto it that's BS, and then be like slop at the end. Slop. I mean, slop. Thought slop. Tutti slop. Looks Maxon slop. Academics slop. Hey, we don't stop there.
Just last year, during the 43-day shutdown, there was an uptick in AI black stereotype content. These videos circulated and showed black people in bad light, saying that they were welfare queens on EBT, upset at the fact that the government was shut down. And
bro, when people found out how to do this, bro, they was spamming the ghetto scenarios and all that. You feel me? And it looked real too. Like they was making real influencers, made their own AI spring break and all that. Gang, they didn't even have to go to Houston at all. No problem. That was weird.
Existed to push these negative stereotypes and rile up people as they fought over this political difference that was going on in the nation at the time. Now I know somebody's gonna say, Omar, nobody is really looking at these videos and taking them seriously. But that's not what I remember, and that's not what I know is true. Especially during that time, people were taking those to be serious attempts at people coming to the internet being outraged over the government. And it got so bad that they even fooled Fox News with the AI slop.
Fox News got fooled by a series of racist AI videos or purporting to be black women complaining about losing their SNAP benefits.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I get over $2,500 a month in stamps.
Like you see this, it sound real, right? No, it don't sound real. It look real, but it don't. You can tell by the voice. It sound like, I don't know. It sound like I don't know how to explain it. Like the audio is off. You can always tell.
I sell them $2,000 worth for
even the hand motions or no?
About $1,200 to $1,500 cash. That's why everybody's upset. Folks say we're taking advantage, but that's how we get by.
And these AI generated videos are pretty disturbing. They actually flood our timelines every day. Now some AI experts are explaining why these videos are spreading misinformation.
What's wrong with the car? It ain't working nowhere.
You've probably seen them before, those social media videos showing mostly black women complaining about losing their SNAP benefits. This video shows a black woman wearing a bonnet and screaming about losing her EBT card. But AI experts tell me the videos are fake. Just AI.
I'm over here laughing and stuff. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's not funny. All right.
Generated images used to spread misinformation.
These attempts seemingly worked and got people to actually believe that people were, you know, upset about SNAP benefits being lost, upset about the government, all these other things like this. And it's disgusting because these things predominantly featured, you know, a black or brown audience or some sort of stereotype when it comes to those who are on welfare. Social media networks would find out about this and go on about banning these platforms, banning these accounts, saying, you know, hey, we understand the harm that they are causing and it's actually pretty wrong. But these same bot accounts or these same nefarious people figured out there is a new and improved method, and this method has not been patched. What if we made those same racially charged videos with all this nasty stereotypical rhetoric and we made it with fruit?
Let's go, let's go.
Oh my God, you guys are crazy.
They done made their own fruit bus. Hey, yo, go wild, gang. That's crazy. What do they call it on Twitter? It's the fun bus. Definitely the short bus. It's something fan bus. There you go. Don't ask how. Oh, because of that short dude. All right, never mind.
Bro, we totally destroyed that motorhome. That was epic, man.
What?
I seen this.
Cheers to the absolute champions.
Yeah,
now,
this is crazy.
It's sad to say that I've watched thousands, and I do mean thousands, probably tens, of these AI.
You see how they making jokes about that? Like, it's as much as it's not funny, or they're trying to make fun of it, or they're trying to, like, it's supposed to be a joke or something. Stuff like that really do happen, gang. Especially in the military. And if you're shorty a Marine, hey. Oh, no, is she in the Navy? Is she in the Navy? Hey, ship it and dip, pack it up, there's the dough.
Fruit slop videos where they continuously pull out the same types of tropes. And I just have one question and one question only. Why is the strawberry always unripe? Why is the strawberry always white? And countless videos, whether it be Strawberrita or Peachello, I don't know these people's names. It always seems as though the woman in the situation is always some sort of light-skinned fruit. One that's more fair-skinned, one that's more innocent. But the aggressor in these situations is always some sort of darker-skinned fruit. They'll even go to the extent of making like the eggplant in question, because it's usually like an eggplant, darker than what a normal eggplant would be.
You know, stop. My husband is waiting for me.
Let him wait. He doesn't have my dark iron intensity.
The air smells complex. Melinda, I thought you said you were working late.
Treatment. Stop overreacting.
Why is there premium dark bean broth on our kitchen rug?
I was just trying out a new stew recipe. It's nothing.
On the kitchen rug? A stew, answer me!
He can't handle my heavy flavor.
When I watch these videos, I literally can't do anything but cringe. There's also these
the
random cuckold / fetishization tropes that are put into these videos. I don't know who's typing these prompts, but basically when these videos come up on my timeline, I can guess the ending off rip. There's gonna be some sort of helpless light-skinned fruit that comes into play. She usually has some boss who is either darker skinned or longer than her fruit partner in question, and they need some sort of money. So what does she do? She takes one for the family.
Look at you, working so hard. Let's make this easier for you.
I just need this job.
You'll get more than that.
Hey, yo.
I can't even walk.
You'll get used to it. Good work.
One thing that I must point out in these videos, and it almost seems like a common trope, is that there seems to be this overly aggressive sexual fantasy / almost lack of consent going on. Fruit women are forced into group sex situations in order to fill some sort of financial obligations, or...
And you think that's not going on in real life? Shorty, chill. Check the Diddy files. I ain't gonna lie to you. And if they strike this channel down, you know where it came from. Well, you don't, because they strike it down. Okay, never mind.
Or like in the video that we saw where the two big buff black eggplants were carrying off this woman, it almost seems like, you know, she doesn't necessarily explicitly consent. I know this is weird to say about fruit videos, but trust me. Then they always leave the situation in some sort of physical pain. It's a weird thing to type into ChatGPT or ChatGPT's cousin in order to get this type of video out. The next part of these videos is that the husband is always broke, or they are in some sort of dire financial straits. Now, the woman had to do what she had to do simply because they needed some sort of money. And, you know, the man kind of questions it, but goes along with it anyway because, hey, they're coming home financially sound.
What is this?
Money.
Where did you get this?
From work.
Good work. You're getting better. Being rich is cool, but what kind of work is this?
Just work.
Now, if these scripts weren't Tyler Perry enough, the woman always, and I do mean always, ends up pregnant by the other fruit. Like, not one time are they ever using one of those little bags from the fruit section as any sort of protection in these events. No condoms, just straight unwrapping the peel and going ham on each other. The video usually ends fulfilling the cuck fantasies of the prompter by saying,
"You thought you was slick getting that in there? You was sliding that in there?" Pause. But I'm just saying, like, you thought you was slick? He said, y'all never did they ever think about using the protection, the little bags that you have at the grocery store. You know, the ones if you shop for food, shop for groceries, and you go for the fruit, you know what type of them plastic bags, and you think you slick. See, how do you even think of stuff like that?
That, you know, the baby is discovered to be the bosses or whoever else aggressively took charge in this situation, and that the fruit father in question ends up taking care of the baby along with the woman who cheated to get them into a better financial situation.
No. I'm pregnant.
Really? We'll have a baby.
Congratulations, it's a banana.
Wait a moment. That's a banana.
You sold yourself for money?
Chill, baby. We can still live like this.
My baby. You know what? We'll be fine.
It's always weird how they play out these cuck fantasies in these videos, but I'm probably just more
AI
upset
sucker.
that for whatever reason, they make a lot of the fruit, the aggressive male fruit in these situations, big, black, and buff, or at least big and black. Like, even fruits that aren't necessarily black in these situations are made to be black in order to get this message off. Now, if racist, colorist, and cuckold videos weren't enough, because, you know, Jerome the eggplant, big Jerome the eggplant, coming home with Charita to her house to announce that she's pregnant knowing that her father won't approve because he's, you know, not a chair or he wasn't enough. We now have a new genre of these videos, and this is what I mean by the covert messaging that these videos are trying to get off. Now these fruit AI slop videos are getting off transphobic and homophobic rhetoric in their content.
Open up! Are you dead ass?
Daddy, you're being so extra right now.
Extra! Extra! I'll show you extra! Get your fruity ass out of my house!
No way.
Daddy, he was my boyfriend.
I'm starting you in football on Monday. No son of mine will wear dresses and makeup. If I have to slap...
That is wild. That's crazy.
The zest out of you, I will!
Who knew oranges were homophobic? I'll never cut into a navel again. Now, of course, I don't think I need to say this, but of course this rhetoric is harmful, it's nasty, it's disgusting, but the main point that I'm trying to get off is that it's covert as hell. It's coming in these videos made with this prompt from some dude in his basement as a means to get into your algorithm because you've been watching, I don't know, Fruit Love Island or the Fruit
Love Island
videos, and get you to start consuming this anti-gay this or anti-trans that type of rhetoric, all the while underscored by this incoherent music every single time. I don't even know who's singing that song, but they must be going quadruple platinum on the Spotify charts.
That's like the Kai and that motivation song, bro. They just amping it at this point. And I know for a fact that them views on TikTok popping 22 million, 10 million, shit, the lowest day 2 million. They making that bag over there.
Every AI-fueled slop video is underscored with that same type of music. I don't think that people realize that this is the natural evolution of media. It starts with this overt messaging about, you know, this talking point, that talking point, and the third, and then they go in the more subtle route about things. Right now, I think people know that the manosphere is totally dead. You know, people don't want to hear from the Fresh and Fits of the world. The Tate brothers are fighting with Sneeko every other single week, and they just don't have a real clear leader and a clear message. But does that mean that misogyny and these red pill talking points stop? Absolutely not. A lot of these AI fruit videos are the beat it chick meme personified. They literally play out Walter and Myron's, you know, talking points in.
Did I not just say that, bro? I said I won't be surprised if they even reposted that at least once, gang. This is what they preach every single day.
In real time of a hypergamous fruit leaving her dark and destitute husband for somebody who has more wealth and more status and more fame.
Dad, why is Mom looking at that guy like that?
Because he has something I could never give her.
You're useless. I deserve a real life, not this.
Please, the boy is watching.
Will we always live like this, in this box?
No, this is only a chapter.
No, this is AI slop, and I already know the ending of this. It's crazy.
Not our whole story.
But I'm scared, Dad.
It's no use. Nobody is coming to help us.
No, Dad, don't give up. Remember what you said.
Dad, look at all these people.
We're selling out. We actually did it.
Finally, this is the life I always deserved.
Sure, babe. Whatever you say.
Wait, what is this? Who is she?
This is my real wife. You were never anything to me.
Dad, can you believe it?
I'm so proud of us.
Please give me one chance. It was all a mistake.
You left when we had nothing. You don't get to come back now.
Goodbye, Mom.
What have I done? I threw everything away.
None of the tropes ever.
Revenge of the Nerd, bro. I mean, obviously, this is not Revenge of the Nerd type exactly, but
Doesn't make fucking sense. Why would the Bell Pepper family get rich off of selling their own kind? Or maybe this is some sort of symbolism for slavery. I don't know. I don't know. This is just such a weird trope that continues to go on. Unsurprisingly, because these are red pill talking points, it always ends with the man bossing up, getting rich, getting successful, or, you know, ditching the woman, lifting weights, becoming super strong, while the woman is left destitute and used up by the same fruit that they had left their husband and their family for. That's why these are the same talking points of the Myrons, of the Walters, of any of these red pill dudes from the last 5 years, just made into AI slop videos videos for the casual consumer. The only thing that those videos are missing is the underscore of the incoherent babbling singer.
And what do you think girls want from men?
In general, if a woman is going to dedicate herself to a man, then that man has to be all-encompassing. He has to be a man who can fix most of her problems. He needs to provide stability and safety, which everybody knows, but not many people consider that he also has to provide drama for her. He also has to be entertaining for her.
Arguably the biggest issue in this new era of AI content where they play out these nasty stereotypes and these nasty rhetoric is that they are targeting an unsuspecting audience with this very colorful, very bright imagery, something that looks attractive and something that looks polished. And the reason why this AI fruit nonsense really is grinding my gears is because, just being straight up, it is targeting kids. The familiar fruit, the bright colors, these inanimate objects being made into humanistic things are clear indicators to me that this is supposed to resemble some sort of cartoon, like a Cartoon Network show where fruit comes to life, or maybe something that's on Nickelodeon. Hell, babysitting my god kids, I've definitely seen fruit videos before that aren't harmful. They don't have bad messaging, but they look very, very similar to this AI fruit slop that we're talking about. And the word is out. The next big gift.
What's that? That fruit movie that came out. You know what I'm talking about? With the hot dog and the buns and the supermarket. Like, hey, they knew that wasn't for kids. You feel me?
Rich quick scheme and content creation is pumping out a bunch of faceless AI generated channels. And specifically, if you target that kid audience, you'll most likely have, a higher payout.
It's not immediately obvious that many of these videos are AI generated. But they're being recommended to children on YouTube under the guise of teaching. And many of them have millions of views. We found about 40% of the videos that were being recommended to us appear to be AI generated.
You're creating content for an algorithm instead of for a human. Things just get strange, like really strange. In fact, a year ago, someone left a comment on Bridal's TED Talk saying that they were traumatized by these videos as a child and referred to the people who made them as monsters and terrible people. The thing from this piece that I find really depressing are all of the tutorials about this as a get-rich-quick scheme. Use AI to make YouTube content for children.
And so now these algorithms can't really...
And a get-rich-quick scheme is just a hustle. It ain't no different than people using shorts, utilizing shorts and AI videos to AI story times, AI... AI generated videos. Like, it's been the thing, bro. Now it's just targeted children. And I don't know if you noticed, but everybody who has a children audience or a kid audience, their views is up there, their following is up there. They may not be known to like the grown adults and all that, but they be known to the kids, iPad kids nowadays. So they stuck, they born with it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we're not gonna act like it's never been a thing. I definitely looked up a couple of tutorials on how to get started with the AI channel, what to do, what type of content to do, and how they did it. I just wanted to see how they did it. You know what I'm saying? But it's always been a thing, bro. There ain't nothing different here.
Tell what is or is not some sort of AI fruit video that should be pushed to kids or shouldn't be. They're looking at the imagery and they're saying that, hey, this looks similar to other types of content. And then they're pushing it to an audience accordingly. Don't be surprised if in the future we see already familiarized child characters like Doc McStuffins or Coco Melon and different AI renditions of them filled with slop and covert messaging about racism, misogyny, homophobia, red pill talking points, or even worse, these cuckold fantasies where the father takes care of another fruit's baby. Too many people, to me, are focused on the fact that AI is affecting the water, and not saying that that's not a bad thing. And it's also messing up creativity. It's doing a lot of harm, but I do see it as a vessel to push harmful and nasty rhetoric. And only a few creators that I see on this platform are actually bringing that to the forefront.
So today we're gonna be talking about fruit colorism. I never thought I would ever say those two words in the same sentence, but due to these AI slop videos, I've started to realize that y'all are using fruit to perpetuate colorism. You see how the grapefruits are darker and they're seen as the aggressive, more masculine, rough type, and the little petite white strawberry is seen as like the soft.
My thing is, why you invert the colors? You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be white skin with the red seeds. It's supposed to be red skin with the white seeds, bro. So you could have made it at least pink or something. You feel me? Like, why I gotta be that? Now you're feeding into the type. This is what they be talking about when they be saying dark skinned men and light skinned, or dark skinned men and white girls. Like, come on, bro. You just feeding it. No pun intended.
Often innocent type, and this is literally colorism. Another example here, you have this dark, I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but then you have
Nutella.
her light peach, and often it's like through these hypersexual roles. This is what gets me about the whole AI slop thing of it all, is that even with the ability to remake this world and think of like imaginative.
Are they freeforms or are they wigs? Either way, I don't care. I don't like wigs. I said interesting. I didn't say I like them.
Things that we haven't seen before. You want to recreate the exact same systems that we're living in, but make it in fruit.
So I'm urging people to be careful. Like, these aren't just funny ass videos where this most outrageous Tyler Perry script is animated. That's not what this is. This is racism. This is homophobia. This is all these bad things put into something that fits into your CRISPR joy. If you have kids and they have free access to an iPad or anything like that, anytime you hear that music going off, please run in there and grab the phone from them.
Man, these iPad kids is done, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You're gonna have to just restrict YouTube. Get the app that says kid YouTube, and it's only the, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't know what you could do, what you could possibly do, because my iPod was never monitored. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? My PSP was monitored, you know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine. And it's 2026, gang, so you never know what they got out there, bro. With that being said, that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all comment down below y'all thoughts. Leave a like and hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for Naughty Squad. You're almost at 1K. Let's get there. Discord in the description. Original video in the description. Locked in. Let's get it.